Bang me. Token Vaping. How's it going? Sorry. So today's juice review is going to be a final flavor in the set, so I can move on to adding in another company into my rotation. As you all know, if you've been watching my videos, if you click that red subscribe button, it makes it a little bit easier to keep up on them. I've been trying to shorten the amount of time my videos are to make them a bit easier to watch, but also to devote the entire video length, so to speak, to a specific flavor so that it gets the attention and respect that it deserves. The downside to that, obviously, is that it does lengthen the amount of time it takes me to get through a company's line of flavors, so it does stretch it out lengthwise, but it does make the videos shorter and a little bit easier to watch, on the go. So it's a give or take type thing, but it's what I feel works a little bit best, and it's a little bit easier for everybody involved. So today's juice review, like I said, is the final flavor in a set. It's from Bamboo Nectar e-liquids. They do have a webpage. If you type in Bamboo Nectar e-liquids, it does shoot you over to their Facebook page. They are on Instagram as well. Pretty informative, great people behind the scenes. Definitely respond to you as quickly as possible if you do reach out to them. Definitely give them a check. Now, the privilege that I had with this was that I've been, my other videos, their bottles were in mid-label form. The labels that were on the bottles weren't the completed label, and I kept trying to reference it and letting you know what they were supposed to be. Well, there was a mishap in how that worked out, so they went a different course with it. But for the final flavor of this video, I was fortunate enough to be able to get one of the labels of the finished product. So this, as far as I'm aware, this is going to be what the full completed bottle will look like once you place an order from here on out, and bring them into your shop or for yourself as well. This is Bamboo Nectar, and I think this was a better choice than what they originally were going to go with. It is a full colored label with the bamboo reeds in the background, which obviously fits the name better, plus the logo with the panda. So the bamboo does fit better, and it does make it pop more. It's not flashy, but it's just a little bit extra that adds to the whole theme of their brand, which I think definitely works out a lot better for that. Plus, it's it's bright, it's colorful, it catches your eye, but like I said, it's not all glittery and sparkly and everything else. But this is their name, Bamboo Nectar. There's their panda. This is the name of the flavor. This one is Marshmallow Dream Milk, and they have their nicotine over here, and I will get to that in a second. It's a 0, 2, 4, and 6. There is their mix ratio. It's a 70-30, so it's going to be equally solid on flavor and clouds. It is a 30 ml unicorn bottle, and it does have a seal wrap on top. This is a first vape, first review, plus it has all the warning labels and everything that is needed. They are coming out of Orange County, California. Now, as I stated, it is a 0, 2, 4, and 6, so it's a little off than what most people are used to as the typical 0, 3, 6, 12. It is a nicer blend because the jumps are more even, but it also gives you, like, instead of a 3, you can start at a 2, so it is a little bit lower. If you're used to a 3 or a 6, or like a 6, and you're trying to come down but not drop all the way to a 3, consider this line. A 4 is a good in-between. The nicotine that they use and the process that they do with it is a well-kept procedure for them. They have gone through multiple different types to find one that they feel works the best for their flavors. It is a lot smoother, and I am really interested in trying this flavor specifically because all of the other ones that they provided me with were all in 4s, and they were a lot smoother than I was expecting them to be. And since I regularly vape a 3, going up even to a 4 I thought was going to be a bit harsher. It really was not. It was a very smooth vape. It was very comfortable. So I'm interested to see how the 2 is. Now, as you notice, it is a Marshmallow Dream Milk, and it is basically a marshmallow cereal. The whole line itself, there's 5 flavors in this line, and as I said, if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know the cereals that they're based on, and I actually compiled them into a playlist to make it easier to get them all together. 4 of the flavors are based on breakfast cereals. 1 is on a birthday cake, and that one was actually a really solid flavor. I went through that bottle really fast, actually, and I'm not even a huge cake fan, but I really enjoyed the smoothness of that vape. Now, this is Marshmallow Dream Milk, so it is a marshmallow cereal, but I know there are a lot of companies out there that are doing breakfast flavors or breakfast cereal type flavors, and they usually all go with the same the same one or two flavors for them, just because it seems to be the easier flavor to go with. So if you're looking for a solid breakfast line of cereal flavors, this is definitely a line worth checking out. Just there's a lot of uniqueness to it. You know, like I said, the different nicotine levels from everybody else. The fact that they went through and found a better quality nicotine that works best for their flavors, and just overall, you know, it's just a really cool line to look at now with these labels on here, and plus they come in handy unicorn bottles as it is. So without further ado, as I ramble on about that, I'm going to go ahead and do the vape on my freshly wicked build. And as always, I am using Texas Tough Cotton. You know, I just prefer using it. It just works best for me, and I like the fact that it doesn't have a huge cottony taste even on a first vape. So it definitely works for me. On Instagram, it's Texas Tough Cotton. So I'm going to go ahead and break the seal there, as you see. And we're going to pop this open. And again, with it being a unicorn bottle, check that out. They make sure that they give you a really slim nozzle tip. Just another thing that they throw in there to ensure for you, because it makes it a lot easier to drip onto your cotton without making a mess, or if you're using a tank, it definitely makes it easier to fill your tank in the portholes. So regardless of whatever happens with this review, just remember, it's just that, it's my review. I'm just trying to give you a little bit more information on what type of vape it is, how it comes off, how it tastes. It doesn't matter if I like this or not. It really doesn't. My goal is just to let you know what to expect or what type of flavor comes out of it, so that it gives you a little bit more to go on to see if it's something that you may want to try, or if you have a shop, something that you might want to bring into your shop and check out. Like I said, they are on Facebook and Instagram, so they are really easy to reach, and I've never had a problem getting a response from them if I've messaged them or sent them a request or question about something. So it's really impressive, their attention to customer service in that sense. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick little pre-burn on this, get the juice flowing in the cotton. Go ahead and juice it up a slight bit more. And as you saw the seal on it, you know, just anytime you purchase something that has any type of security protection on it, just make sure that it's up to par for what you feel is safe. If something about it makes you second guess it or not feel comfortable with it, don't use it. Just either return it or let the company know, so that they can go ahead and take steps to rectify the situation and send you a bottle in the proper setup that it should be in. So it's about your health and safety. But as you can see, we're going to go ahead and hit this real quick. It's at 75 watts. This is Marshmallow Dream Milk from Bamboo Nectar e-liquids. As you can see, the clouds are really, really solid. For 70-30, it's actually a pretty dense. So the clouds are going to be really good for people who like to cloud chase, for people who like to do tricks. It's definitely hardy and it's definitely thick enough. But so it does work. And as you can see there now, even though it is a 2, there is no throat hit at all. And this is, as you saw, it was dry cotton, it was a fresh vape, and there's absolutely no throat hit whatsoever. So there's no scratchiness in the throat, so it's a really smooth, mellow feel on the throat as you vape through. And at 70-30, it's kind of iffy, so the fact that there isn't one is actually really impressive. Flavor wise, it definitely does have a marshmallow cereal taste. Now, the one thing about this that does impress me the most is that in most cereals, it's hard to get the oat or grain of the cereal. The marshmallow and the flavor part is actually easier to achieve, in my opinion. But to get the cereal aspect, the oats and the grain and all the extra that's in there, that's the hard part to get. And you actually get it really solidly on the aftertaste and the undertone of this. This literally has the smoothness, the creaminess, and the flavor of a marshmallow type cereal if you've ever had one. And there really aren't that many out there that I know of off the top of my head. So to be able to copy a flavor like that is a bit unique in its own manner. So it's definitely worthwhile for that. So absolutely. It is a rock solid flavor. The smoothness is definitely there. The clouds are definitely there. No throat hit. The nicotine is not too harsh. It's not too weak. It's a very smooth, enjoyable vape. This entire line has actually been really solid. Like I said, if you're looking for a really good breakfast line themed flavor line, definitely give Bamboo Nectar e-liquids a shout out. Hit them up on Facebook or Instagram. Bring it into a shop. Suggest it to a shop. It's dedicated to the breakfast cereals, so that's what they devote themselves to. So it is definitely, it shows in the flavors. With that, Bamboo Nectar e-liquids, thank you guys so much. This was a huge honor. I'm grateful that I was able to get a bottle with the final label. It looks really, really impressive as well. Thank you so very much for the opportunity and privilege that this was. Guys, as always, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. If there's anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experiences, that's the main goal of what I'm trying to achieve with this. So anything that I can do to help you, please let me know. Give me a shout out, give me an email, a comment, a constructive criticism, anything. I will do what I can. If there's a specific video or a line that you're looking for, let me know. I will do everything I can to help out, because that's what this is all about, is vaping experience, vaping enjoyment, and just the support of the total vaping community as a whole. So with that, thank you guys. As always, I appreciate the love and support. Taking the time to watch my videos, it's greatly, greatly appreciated, and I'm honored for that. So until next time, vape on, vape strong, and have a good night.